The amount of princesses we have in dresses imposed as women, as men in this generation is a lot. Men that want to be pampered, men that want to be chased. Gone are the days when men will be the one to chase women. They will be the one to, you said it yourself, you pitch yourself, but this time men are expecting the women to pitch themselves.
Physical attraction matters a lot in a relationship, I must tell
Yeah.
you. A guy will only approach you in the first place because, I love this lady, I just like her hairstyle, I like her face, I like her beauty, look at her shape, look at this. Even before the relationship can get started, the guy must see something that attracts him. You know, guys are moved by what they see.
What they see.
Please, ladies, please look good for yourself. No matter how small, you don't have to go overboard, no matter how small, just look good for yourself. Very nice. If physical attraction is bringing you into the relationship, it's emotional maturity that will keep you in the relationship.
The world has evolved to the extent that red flags and green flags are now having some kind of misconceptions, and green flags are now seen as red flags, and red flags are seen as green flags. And also toxic traits are now seen as, blueprints in relationship and trends. But I mean, who made these rules? Welcome to Love Lounge, where we have unfiltered conversations about love, relationship, and marriage. My name is Gratitude Imakwede, and today we'll be talking about something very interesting. We have so many questions today, and to do justice with our said topic is an amazing personality right here in the studio with me, the CEO of Oslang Limited, in person of Mr. Ebenezer Dare. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, doing very well. Thank you.
You look amazing.
Thank you for having me.
So I'm just going to go direct into our topic of discussion. But before that, how has it been being the CEO and being the father of two and also a lover boy to your amazing wife?
It's been fantastic. It's been interesting. For every man, the responsibility is there to do your work. As in this part of the world, the man is responsible for the home. So being the CEO is an interesting part because it's where the revenues
comes in
to take care of the home, to take care of the madam, and you can keep the home.
Madam, I love the sound of
so
that.
that the home can keep smiling.
Yeah.
So it's been an interesting journey, which I enjoy doing.
Okay, so that means that men are meant to be sole providers. Sorry, I'm asking this question. The last guest I had was really struggling with me. We were really almost fighting. So do you see men as sole providers and women as helpmates, or there's meant to be like a 50-50 split?
Like I've said, in this part of the world, there's a conception. Men are the providers. In this part of the world, if you go to the West, you can share bills. But in Africa, maybe in Nigeria, men are seen as a provider. So, and every lady has this mindset that the guy should provide. And that is why every guy knows that the financial responsibility is theirs.
I love the sound of that. You gave it a little twist, Sha, but let's leave it like that. So right now, diving into our topic of discussion, and we'll be talking about what makes someone relationship material in 2026. The green flag you keep ignoring. And you would agree with me that right now, this current generation, 2026 system of relationship is very funny. We now have mind games in relationship where one person is waiting for the other person to call first. If you're texting, if you're calling, it's seen as love bumping. You don't know what the right things to do. Like, it's also confusing. When did love get this complicated? So what do you have to say about it?
It's interesting. This is interesting. So I'll just share my own personal experience.
Interesting.
I'm not the calling type. I am the workaholic type. I'm always on my system, working 24/7. So sometimes even when my girlfriend, who is not my wife, if she's calling, I see it as disturbance.
Really?
You're disturbing me because I just want to focus and because I just want to work. And then we can go 2 weeks without even talking, and it's not as if we are fighting then. But because I don't call, and she will be like, even if I call in, you say I'm disturbing him, and then she stopped calling. And at a point, I'll be like, I've been expecting your call. Why are you not calling me? Just call me. Let me feel as if you are disturbing me. Let me just see the call. So before you know it, we start understanding each other, and from there we keep progressing.
So how was it like? Did she suddenly just understand you, or you had conversations about the communication for her to call? Or how was it like?
I dated my girlfriend for 6 years plus to 7 years before we got married. So there's a lot of conversations in between. There's a lot of understanding. The more you are together, the more you get to know each other, the more you get to understand each other.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of conversation. There's a lot of observation. There's a lot of how is it being done. So it's a whole lot of process. It's not just a plug and play.
Honestly, there are so many misconceptions when it comes to love right now, like I said, but it's quite relieving to know that there are still people out there that can still work it out. But for some people, it's very difficult. And for me personally, I don't think I can be with someone that doesn't know how to communicate. It's going to be very hard. I always
Interesting.
want you in my space. I want you to talk to me. Not in my space like sharing the same breath in this, yeah, but always call me, check up on me, and just let love be love. But the old drama, the old mind game is so tiring. So I'm just going to ask this question: what is the biggest green flag people often overlook when choosing a partner?
So for me, the biggest green flag is taking somebody for who they are, or taking people for who they are.
Also.
Like I said earlier, I'm not the calling type. So, and even if you call me, I see it as disturbance. Even if my mom calls, I see it as disturbance. I just want to be alone, you know. I just want
Wow.
to be doing my mental work, all those things. And then she now gets to understand that, oh, this is the kind of person this guy is. So when you know, people are brought up in certain ways.
Yeah.
People have their foundation, the way they grew up, what they grew up with. They have their own lifestyle, and because nowadays there's this competition, there's this comparison,
Yeah.
all these things on social media. So people are trying to visualize that this is how my relationship should be, this
To
is how my
be.
boyfriend should look like, this is how my girlfriend should look like. But if you can take somebody or someone for who that
Who that
person
person
is,
is.
this is this person. Once you understand this person, once I understand your nature, your kind of person, and I can take you for who you are, that's the biggest green flag to it.
So in other words, you're trying to say that not accepting someone for who they are is a part that is overlooked in relationship. Like nobody sees as a major deal to accept someone as their person.
Sincerely, is a red flag. If you're not accepting that person as, if you're not accepting
Yeah.
people as who they are, both
Like trying to change them.
yes, maybe love relationship, business relationship, colleagues at work. When you see people, you can just accept people for who they are. And especially in a relationship. Now, let's say we are in a relationship and you already understand that this lady, oh, I want you want your guy to always call you, check up on you.
Yeah.
And then the person can, oh, even though he's out of my way, I just have to do it because this is the kind of person she is, this is what she wants. Then that's a green flag. That's the biggest green flag.
So what if you can't deal with their excesses? What if that green flag is maybe your red flag? Like for instance, everyone has their own non-negotiables, things they cannot negotiate. They can't, if it's not there, it's not there, right? And maybe for instance, my non-negotiable is having someone who cannot communicate, or having someone who communicates, and there's someone who cannot communicate. How can we, like, I wouldn't even want to bring it up for discussion for you to talk about it. Like, if you're not communicating, just leave. Some people think like that.
There's no relationship actually. If maybe you're, let's say you are the type that loves communication, and I don't like communication, and it's just like we are not there, then there's no relationship.
So they should
So
just
there's no relationship. Let everybody just
go
focus
to their
on their
father's house.
yes, focus on their focus. Just
Okay, so they cannot be a middle ground, like a
so
compromise.
the middle ground will be, that's why I said earlier, the middle ground will have to be maybe the conversations, if you want to change, if I want to change, let it be me deciding to
Yeah, to
change,
change.
not you trying to change me. Because you trying to change me, I might
So how
find it
can I
difficult.
make you realize that you need to change? Some people are very stubborn.
That's where the conversation is. If maybe by the time we are having conversation and I'm telling that this is who I am, I can't change, and you can't take this, I can't continue with this, then you just have to think and
Just take a walk, yeah?
Yeah, it's not a do or die affair. It's a relationship have to.
Thank you. I love the sound of that. It's not a do or die affair. If you're in a relationship and you feel like this is not working, I heard someone say something. Person said, for someone to change, it comes with realization. He has to be aware and realize that, oh, I need to change this part of me.
Exactly.
But when he's not willing to even accept it, then just
Then-
leave. Like you said, there's no
there's
relationship
no
there.
relationship.
Go back to your father's
We're
house.
just playing here. So
Honestly.
there's no relationship.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. Can someone be relationship material without being, I love this question. Can someone be relationship material without being financially stable? Why or why not?
This is a good question.
Yes.
Yes, somebody can be a relationship material without being financially stable. But before I explain, before I give you my explanation using my personal self. Financial stability is key. in relationship.
Yeah.
Financial stability is not just key, it's very key in a relationship. A relationship without financial stability is I don't know.
It's definitely not going to work out.
Yeah, it's not a relationship. But somebody can be a relationship material while not being financially stable. Like, well,
Okay.
I mentioned in this section that I dated my girlfriend for 6 years
6
plus.
years.
During the course of the relationship or the courtship, when we're looking at maybe moving into taking it further, a step further into marriage, I started selling my vision to my girlfriend. You know, if you look at me, I came from a very humble background, and I was just doing a modest job, wake up in the morning, straight to the island from my local base here on the mainland, come back late in the night, and the salary is just at least to keep body and mind together. You know, salary work now. At the end of the month, it's just to keep body and soul together. But yeah, so the financial stability wasn't there. But then I was telling the future to my girlfriend that this is where we are going, although this is where we are now, this is where we are going. And at a point, after listening to me, she said, you need to speak to my mom. You need to come and see my mom. I said, okay. So I went to the mom, had the same conversation with the mom too. So I was telling my vision to the mom that this is the future, this is where I'm going with your daughter, blah, blah, blah. When the mom, after listening to me, she said, you need to speak to my son, which is the senior brother to my brother-in-law now, to my girlfriend, because their dad is late already. Then I had to have another meeting with my brother-in-law today. I had to sell the vision to him to that this is where we are going. You know, this is where I'm going with your sister, although this is where we are. So when they look at it. Later on, that my different interview came to realization. I realized later when somebody chatted me up on Facebook one day. This person sent me a friend request. I accepted. I don't know him. I accepted. I do accept friend requests from strangers. And then he chatted me that I'm the boyfriend to your girlfriend. And I was like, what? So I had to call my girlfriend of many years that this person, I mentioned the name. So also person chatted me that is your boyfriend. Also, she now had to come to my place and start explaining that this guy has been the guy wants to marry her. The guy is a suitor. But, you know, the family, they had a meeting. So that was how I was going through those interview process. But this guy is financially stable. The guy is, you know, in Yoruba we say, Ogbedani. The guy carry weight. So this financial stability is there. But for me, I was just selling the vision. So the family had to make a choice. And at the end of the day, it seems they decided that she should marry me. So when the guy realized that he's going to lose out on this, I didn't know. So the guy now had to reach out to me and said, "This baby is my girlfriend." So when they explained to me, and thank God for the progress, thank God for the journey. We are not where we used to be.
Yeah.
So many things have changed over time. The vision I was selling to them, we are now living in the reality of it, bit by bit by bit. So even though financial stability is key in a relationship, but you can have somebody that is still not financially stable, that is a relationship material, if only you know that this person keeps to his word, he knows what he's doing, he knows where he's going. When you tell me something today, you are not telling me something else tomorrow. When you are trying to make a decision, you are not making decisions that looks as if is this guy smart at all. So this kind of things, even though the financial stability is not there now, but you can see that this person knows what he's doing. This person is taking me somewhere. I can see my future in his future. Then as a lady, so you will understand. So you'll be able to say, okay, let's go ahead. I believe that even though today we are not there, but very soon something will come out of it. So yeah, so for me, you can be a relationship material without being financially stable.
That's very interesting. I have 2 questions.
Okay.
But the first one, you mentioned vision. What is that vision? Go. Let us hear the vision that you had.
I was just telling the future, you know, I've always been passionate about entrepreneurship. And I believe that for me to be financially stable, I had to go into entrepreneurship full time. At the moment, our host Lag Limited, will be 8 years by October 1st. Then we had other businesses that we won't even see on my timeline or my social media. I've never talked about it, but yet little by little it's generating its own income. And it's bringing in revenue for us. So, but at that time, you know, just working, doing salary work, and I was telling them that, yeah, this is my salary for now. In fact, I had to tell them my salary, how much I was collecting at that point. Now, this is my salary, this is what I do. But I believe that I will be able to take care of your daughter. I'll be able to take care of your sister. I'll be able to take care of my family. I will even be able to take care beyond just my immediate family. Even you as my extended family will not be left out, because I know what I am doing. I know where I'm going. You know, In fact, I can't even remember all the things I was telling them that time. But I was just passionately
Yeah,
marketing,
marketing yourself.
marketing myself, marketing the future, and they bought into it. And thank God we are all happy together now. Nobody's regretting it. We're still
Aww.
together. Yesterday, we had an event. I was with my
How many
mother-in-law.
years are you now?
Now we'll be 10 years by 1st of April next year.
Wow.
So I was with my mother-in-law yesterday. We still hug each other. I put my hand on his shoulder as if we're gisting because everything is good. So they made the right decision.
Well, honestly, listening to you speak just feels like folk tale. Like maybe it's not real because this generation would not understand what you're saying. Trust me. You know, I started by saying that the world has evolved too much.
Yeah.
Imagine a family accepting vision over money, over wealth. How many families will do that right now? How many? Families right now are even the ones marketing their children to wealthy men to make sure they are financially stable. So it's so what have we done to our foundation? Honestly, it's so sad. So do you have anything to say about modern and traditional dating, comparing both together? Because I'm tired.
There's a lot to say actually because social media
Yeah.
has changed a lot of things. So, back then relationship is much more easier when, it's just about what you can think or what you can just, what you see. But now much more, you see a lot on social media nowadays.
Yeah.
And then we can't take away the effect of, excuse me,
Sorry.
we can't take away the effect of social media. So now, maybe there's still some family that would accept that because they know that at least if my daughter will be safe in the future, it's much more better. But I can't even answer because social media has changed a whole lot of things. A whole lot of things. So yes, and we can't deny the fact that families now want financial stability for their children. So it's there, but everybody will have to make their decision at the end of the day.
Everybody will have
to face whatever consequence of the decision.
Be ready to face the consequence to the decision.
So we can advise them not to make that decision, not to go the route they wish or they feel as if they should go. So it's fine, it's all well and good. But sometimes making decisions, you just have to, if you're a Christian, please pray. Please check in your spirit if you should just go ahead. If you are a Muslim, to pray. And if you don't even believe in God, you don't believe in church, make the best decision that comes to your mind. If you can think, you'll be able to make a better decision for yourself.
There was something you said that really caught my attention, and it's still as regards to modern and traditional dating. You said that when you were pitching yourself to your in-laws, you were talking about how you would, be able to assist the family financially beyond your immediate family to the extended family. Was that a personal decision for you, or you feel like every man should be like that? Let me start from there.
Families differ. So some family don't even need your assistance, and some of them, it's not even until when they need it that you should know your responsibility. That at least my mother-in-law, or my father-in-law, I should be able to be doing something for them, either on a monthly basis or even if it's on a regular basis, the same way I would do for my own parents. So either they need it or not, is a responsibility for the man, because sometimes your work or your own energy alone might not cut it for you when it comes to making money. You need the blessings of these parents that have gone ahead. Just a word is enough for doors to open for you, and before you know it, you enjoy favor because somebody just say something that opened the door that you too can just imagine. So, and those doors, some of the things that open this kind of doors or that bring about this kind of blessing is you extending love to maybe your in-laws and family members. So it's not compulsory, but for a responsible man that knows what he's doing and knows where he's going, it's something that should be part of your lifestyle.
This generation does not believe in open doors or no open doors. They will see, they will be the one to jam that door. My money, make I give. Well, what?
No,
see, when you listen to this generation men talk, you'll be so surprised. I said something to my guest and he did not agree. The amount of princesses we have in dresses imposed as men in this generation is a lot. Men that want to be pampered, men that want to be chased. Gone are the days when men will be the one to chase women. They will be the one to, you said it yourself, you pitch yourself, but this time, men are expecting the women to pitch themselves to their families. Show your worth. Show that You are not the prize. I'm saying it to your faces. You are not the prize. We are the prize. Or what do you think?
So yeah, you are the price. The ladies are the price.
Thank you.
Well, before coming, when you reached out, I told you I was going to get back to you. I was thinking, I was checking in my
Yeah.
spirit if I should come or not, because we've come to realize that people don't want to hear that a marriage is working, a relationship is working. They don't like the good news. They just want the bad news. They just want to see the negative trend. That's what they want to jump on. That's what they want to pick. So when they hear it's good news, he has a good marriage, he has a good relationship, oh, cut it. It's not for they just want to hear. That's the now generation guys. Now,
Yes.
so if they want the ladies to be pursuing them, it's understandable, and that's why sometimes people like us just keep quiet and just be looking at them. That the future will tell, life will tell, whatever decision you make. But it's always good at least also once in a while just to come out there and just tell them that yeah, this thing can work. This is how it should be done. This is how you should go about it. And yes, if
But they
you
don't listen. That's why I will always wonder that. Sorry that I'm telling you, so I'm a Gen Z, but I don't support them. Because
they
who
listen
even trains
actually.
these people? Even men, even the women, who trained them? Women having entitlement mindset. You are entitled to somebody's finances. You do not work for that person, but you want to collect their money. And you're angry they did not give you the money. Are you okay? And for men that would always wait to be told what to do before doing it, they would always want to act like they are princesses. Like, please, please, let's change this mindset. Okay, so the next question is, which matters more in 2026? Physical attraction, emotional maturity, or consistency?
Physical attraction, emotional maturity, or consistency.
Consistency.
All of them, I would say all of them matters.
Okay.
Consistency matters because just keep doing the same thing the same way over time and you get used to it. Either a bad habit, either a good habit, just keep doing something, just be consistent with something. Before you know it, you become a master of it. So even in a relationship, consistency matter. Then talk about physical attraction. Physical attraction matters a lot in a relationship. I must tell
Yeah.
you, a guy will only approach you in the first place because I love this lady. I just like her hairstyle. I like her face. I like her beauty. Look at her shape. Look at this. Even before the relationship can get started, the guy must see something that attracts him. Guys are moved by what they
What
see.
they see.
So physical attraction matters. So please, ladies, please look good for yourself. No matter how small, you don't have to go overboard. No matter how small, just look good for yourself. Dress well, use
Smell
smell
nice.
nice, even though it's not expensive. Just look good for yourself because the guy in the first place will be attracted to what he's seeing. So physical attraction matters. But then, if physical attraction is bringing you into the relationship, it's emotional maturity that will keep you
Keep
in the
you.
relationship. So that now you have a relationship does not mean you're going to last in that relationship if you have a bad character. So character matters a lot. You being able to be calm in the face of turbulence, in the face of
Yeah.
challenges, when something about relationship, especially love relationship, is that small thing can just cause an argument, something that does
Arguments.
not even mean anything, or small thing can just cause an argument just because there's love is there, and then it will be getting out of hand. And for you as a lady or for you as a guy, you can keep calm even when you know that this person, what you are saying is not right, it's not true. You're just saying something out of
Context,
assumption
yeah.
and this and that, and yet you are not reacting, you are not going overboard, and you are able to keep calm. Then you understand. So that's emotional maturity, and it's very, very important. Physical attraction will get you into the relationship, but emotional maturity will keep you in
Will
the
keep
relationship.
you.
So all this matters a lot.
Wow, that is wisdom. To everybody watching right now, you heard what our guest said. Physical attraction gets you the person, but emotional maturity keeps you in that relationship. You mentioned something about consistency. For some people, or most people, they see consistency as boring. You said something, doing something over and over again. I wake up in the morning, you're telling me, "Good morning, babe. Have you eaten? You hope you slept well. Tomorrow morning, have you?" Before you even talk, me, I will even tell you, babe, good morning. Have you eaten? Have you slept well? Because it says something else. Be spontaneous. That's the word. This generation sees spontaneity as love, as something that would keep the fire burning in a relationship.
You can only be spontaneous when you are consistent, because you
Okay.
have to keep improving on what you are doing consistently,
Okay.
and that's where spontaneous comes in. So
Okay.
consistency matters. Like I said, if we keep doing the same thing every day, then you can look at, oh, how can we improve on this? How can we do this? How can we do that? We've been going out on a date. We've been going to Yakoyo, maybe to go and eat Amala,
Yakoyo.
to go and eat Amala. So, and at the point, you say, oh, can we go to somewhere else? Can we go to
Okay.
Radisson Blue? Can we improve? Can we go up a little bit? So, but the consistency must be there in a relationship before you can even think about improving
So
whatever it is that you have been doing.
okay. So the consistency is referring to the act,
Yeah.
not exactly what you're doing, but the thoughts. Yeah. If I get you right.
Consistency encapsulates everything. you are
Everything.
doing.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's very good. And I was going to ask a question as regards to physical attraction. I had a conversation with a very amazing person. And do you know what he said? This is a matured man, like a very matured man. He said he has a long list of his non-negotiables. 21 items on that list. And you know the first thing on that list? She must be tall, dark, and drop dead gorgeous. And I was like, the first thing on the list was your looks. And the second thing on the list was, oh, she must be kind and God-fearing. I was like, so where does the other important things come in? And they were like number 5 of it. And I was telling him, I said, physical attraction is very important, yes, but should it be like a priority over every other thing? And he said if he sees somebody, when he sees you, he would hold his list. If you do not tick everything on that list, he's not going to. I was like, bro, you're going to be single for the
He's
longest.
not ready.
He's not ready.
He's not ready yet. But the truth is that, like I've said, physical attraction attracts the guys, attracts men to you. So, and I have this understanding. I believe that nobody is ugly. Nobody in this life.
So people are ugly.
No,
You're not seeing.
I'm telling you.
Some people are ugly.
I'm telling you, nobody is ugly. If only you can take good care of yourself. The color skin, the whatever, notwithstanding. You will see a lady that is ugly now. Let them just pump money on her. She take good care of her.
You see that trait somewhere.
You will not be there again. But so if you can look good for yourself, then definitely it's going to attract guys. And the reason why guys will not want to marry, let's say, ugly person per se, ugly in quotes now. That's someone that's just that careless about herself or is not taking care of herself, because we don't want to build ugly family. I don't want to have ugly children. I don't want you to look at my social media, my Instagram handle, and look at my children and say, what is this? Wow, your children are so cute. You understand? I don't want you to look at my wife and say, is this your wife? You know, the way
and they will say, wow, without smiling.
Yes, so is this your wife? What? You say, wow, your wife is beautiful. So physical attraction matters a lot, even though, no matter how packaging, how small it is, it matters a lot for guys. So it's a key. You can see the guy you just mentioned now is this number one. Physical attraction should be there. Yeah, it might not see because you can't get the perfection. The perfection is not even there. You can't get everything you want in this life. So saying it must be this, it must be that, it must be. You might be able to check some or tick some, but you can't tick everything in the long run. I used to have my own list too of who I wanted, so many things. Yeah, well, I got some 60-70% of it, not all. Yeah, and I then decided, okay, I can work on the other part that is not there. So,
but do you believe in the irony of love? The irony of love is actually settling for something the opposite of exactly what you wanted. Like, they would always say you find love in the most unexpected places, the places that you're not even looking. So this guy that said he has the longest, I told him the other day, I said, you will end up, I prayed for him that day because that was the prayer point. You will end up marrying a short, fat woman. He said, God forbid, no, I'd rather stay single. So do you still believe in the irony of love?
I don't believe in the irony of love. Personally, that's a personal response. I don't believe in the irony of love because even if you eventually end up marrying somebody that you don't want, the guy will not be satisfied. That's why you see guys going out. That's why you see guys saying, though, I have a wife at home, but if I had met you before my wife, that's where those statements comes in. If I had met you before my wife. So there's nothing like irony of love. You see, just go for what you want. Even though you are not getting everything 100%, but at least you know that at least this person can already meet up with one or two of the features they are looking for in a lady, then you can just go for it.
I still have so many questions, but our time is almost fast spent. But I just want to share with you a particular story that has been trending online, and I want to get your honest opinion about it and what you would advise the lady to do. So she came out to say that she had an outburst online saying she had an heated argument with her boyfriend, and they have been together for 8 years, and is trying to break up with her after she has had 7 abortions. And she said she's not going anywhere. This relationship will do it. This marriage will, she said she's not going anywhere. So what would you advise her to do, such a person that's really invested so much in that relationship, even if she made wrong choices along the way?
I saw the video.
Oh.
I saw it. And what she was requesting for in that video is that the guy should just settle her. So for me personally, I would just say the guy should settle her. Because the guy, if the guy is making a decision that I don't want this relationship again, if you like, sleep there or die there.
There's nothing you can do, my
enjoy that
love.
relationship. So, but if somebody has had 7 abortions for you as a guy in an 8 years relationship, then if you can settle her. And it's not because maybe the reason why you are leaving the relationship is not because the lady maybe misbehaved or something. You just decide to go on your own because you've seen somebody else or you want something else or something better or something. Then just consider the time wasted and just at least settle her like she is the one requesting for settlement. Now that I'm ready to go, just settle me. Just settle her.
What kind of settlement though?
Financial settlement, of course.
So financial settlement will cover up for all the lost years and the abortions she did?
The relationship of 11, 12 years that they went separate ways with that.
Was their relationship with 11, 12 years?
Yes, I know.
Jeez.
Personally, that nothing came out of it. Nothing came out of it. So 8 years is one of those stories. It's not new. So if the guy can settle her, the guy should just settle her. Because if the guy did not settle her and the lady finally go, the lady can decide to be waking up every morning and just be raining curses on this guy.
Some of these men don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. But by the time the whole thing start happening, sometimes it might not work, but sometimes it works because you can't keep maybe saying something. Especially when you are praying a prayer from your heart.
From a place of pain.
From a place of pain. Sometimes it comes to pass. So the guy should just settle her. That's just my own advice.
So what kind of amounts would now settle the old pain and everything? How
Anything
much do we want
okay
to give
anything
that
that is
kind of
okay
a
for the
person?
lady. Anything that is, it's not about the years. It's about what is what should be contented with. She knows the guy. They've been dating for 8 years. I know his capacity. This guy is a multi-millionaire. Or this guy, I know. If you give me, let him just give me 200,000. I'll be fine. Let him just give me 500,000.
200,000. If you guys 200,000, I'll give you blow.
I'm just saying based on the capacity of the guy. So the lady will know the capacity of the guy. The lady can just decide on the amount. And if the guy too should just agree to settle her to be fine.
Honestly, for me, I would say that it's almost insultive to demand money for what I've invested. It's going to be very hard. Like, I would even see it as insultive to my person after I've invested. It can't be me in Jesus' name.
Amen. So do you mean you want to walk away for free?
Like, I don't know. I've never been in that kind of situation before. It's so hard. It's so hard. But how would you be dumped 7 times? I'm so sorry. But how would you be dumped 7 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 abortions for a person. How? The first could be a mistake. The second, will I say a mistake still? And the third, fourth, come on, that's a lot.
Whatever the guy has been telling her,
it's been working.
It's their life.
They have jazzed you.
It's their life, it's their time. So.
It is well. Thank you so much for doing justice to our set topic. Hope you had fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Would it be selfish of me to ask you to advise our audiences again after advising this young lady? Hope it's not wasted.
No, about the...
No, like generally things they should when it comes to identifying green flags and red flags and not misinterpreting the both.
Generally, because what people see on social media nowadays is shaping their mindset, shaping their life, and the honest truth is that what you are seeing on social media is not it. Is not the big deal in the long run. Because some people will just come online, package some things, but behind the scene, I met a guy yesterday. Let me just share this just to round up. A friend of mine has been in let me not mention the country, has been outside the country for a long time, for over 10 years. So we believe that he's outside the country. So, but I was at an event, then I just saw he was the official photographer at the event here in Nigeria on the mainland. I was like, guy, what are you doing here? But every day he posts pictures of his room in the,
fake
outside the country that people will be begging for money, chatting, I want to come over, I want to do this. But he was the official photographer at the event I went to yesterday.
What?
And I was like, and the way I was looking at him, he has been in the country for over a year.
Yeah?
I don't know how many years now that he has been back home. And we don't know. We didn't know. So, so what you are seeing on social media sometimes is not true. It's not true. So just don't allow social media to define to define your lifestyle, to define
Yeah.
your relationships, to define what you want to do. So please make decisions for yourself.
Make
Thank
decisions
you.
for yourself. Thank you so much, Mr. Dari. Thank you so much. Honestly, this
Welcome.
topic of social media is another one for some other time because it's a long, long discussion. For me personally, if I want to make a post on social media, I actually post opposite of what is happening to me. If I'm
That
happy,
is it.
I might post sad. If I'm sad, I'll post me dancing or doing something random. And you would think, oh, she's happy. She's social media is a marketplace. Nothing there is actually real. So please get your mind straight in the game. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Dari, for doing
Thank you.
justice.
Thank
And to
you.
all amazing viewers out there, thank you so much for staying with us from the beginning to the end of this amazing edition of Love Lounge, showing only on Romeo Royal Media. Until next time, bye for now.